Gemini, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of May 29th through June 4th. This is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. Oh, I'm switching it up this week, Gemini. I'm using a couple of new decks here. Not new to me. I've had these decks for many years, but I felt like switching it up for this week's forecast. So this is my Morgan Greer Tarot deck, one of my all-time favorite decks. And then I'm also using the Magical Messages from the Fairies Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. All right. And at the bottom of the deck, I have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles can represent giving and receiving, generosity. So there could be some very generous Geminis this week. You could be very giving, but also maybe you're receiving something. Maybe some of you are actually maybe becoming more financially balanced here. Let's see. The overall energy, Gemini, for the week is actually the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, this is what I call that warrior spirit. So there could be some Geminis that maybe you're a little defensive this week. Some other Geminis, you know, you might be standing firm with something. So there could be something that you want, something that maybe you're very passionate about. And this is you know, not willing to back down. So for some of you, you're coming through very passionate, very strong, definitely here this week. There's something that you want, and I think that, you know, you're not ready to quit. You're not going to back down. And for some of you, this definitely could be on the financial front. We're starting out with Judgment. We have Judgment, and then also the Knight of Pentacles. So there could be some Geminis that maybe there is this financial opportunity that's coming in for you with the Knight of Pentacles. And with Judgment, you might need to make a decision here. You might need to make a decision. Listen to your intuition if you're a Gemini that is making a decision this week. We also have the Moon here. So if some sort of financial opportunity or offer has come to you, definitely listen to your intuition when making a decision. For some of you, I feel like this is something you've been waiting on. So maybe for some of you, an opportunity has already come through. So maybe there was, you know, the very early stages of something developing here, but with the Moon energy, you might be dealing with, you know, some confusion around this. This could very much feel up in the air for some of you. So maybe for some of you, there's this opportunity that has already come through, but for whatever reasons, you're having to wait. You're having to be patient here this week. And that could be why we have this energy here. Whatever this is, you know it's good for you, and you're not about to quit. You know, you're hanging in there. For some of you, you're ready, willing to fight for whatever this is that you know that you want here. This could be for some of you something that you know is going to add maybe more stability or security to your life in some way. But with the Moon, you know, represents what is hidden. The Moon likes to keep things in the dark. So I think that some of you, you know, you feel in the dark. I think that you're definitely waiting on news, waiting on information. Now, some of you could even be waiting on a person. You could be waiting on a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Maybe even a water sign person, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And then Strength represents the sign of Leo. So you could be waiting on a person to make a decision. But some of you, I definitely feel this is more financial, because we also have this Ace of Rods here, which could have been the very early stages of something new. It's something that's exciting, though, with the Ace of Rods, something that's exciting and something that you're passionate about here, something that for some of you, you're willing to fight for. It doesn't mean that you're necessarily fighting for it, but for some of you, you want this. So you definitely, you know, might be willing to put up a fight for this for some of you. Now, this Knight of Pentacles can also be your energy, Gemini. For some of you, you're listening to your intuition. You're moving forward maybe very slowly with the Knight of Pentacles here. He's very cautious. He moves forward at a pace that he's comfortable with. So with Judgment here, for some of you, maybe you've heard the call. For some of you are moving forward, you are taking action, but maybe you're moving forward at a pace that you're comfortable with. You know, he's very practical, very grounded. He's very detail oriented. So for some of you, you know, maybe you're planning out the steps and moving forward very slowly here. Definitely being very patient for some of you. When it comes to this Ace of Rods, now if this isn't a job opportunity, this could be, you know, a relationship. This could be a new relationship that maybe you're getting into slowly, or maybe things are developing very slowly. Because then we also have the Lover's card here. So this combination together, you know, is a lot of passionate energy for those of you that, you know, this is a new relationship. Or those coupled Geminis, you know, this could be a lot of passionate energy here for you this week. So that's really good for you coupled Geminis, or for those Geminis that are getting into a relationship. You know, this can be a very strong physical attraction. And then for those Geminis that are married or coupled, you know, maybe you've been waiting. You might have been waiting on a decision from your partner, but also some of you might have been waiting on getting pregnant with the Empress and then the Ace of Rods here. Maybe some of you have been trying to get pregnant. And when it comes to that, you know, that whole situation, you might feel a little confused, you know, wondering, you know, why haven't I gotten pregnant? Can I get pregnant? So for those couple Geminis, you know, especially those Gemini women, this definitely could be your energy. Maybe you and your partner have been trying to conceive, because then I have the Nine of Swords here on top of the Empress. So maybe this is something you've been dealing with, and with the Nine of Swords, you know, this is that mental energy. So maybe you've had some sleepless nights, you've been worrying about this, maybe dealing with some anxiety. But, you know, what's mirroring this Nine of Swords is we have Judgment, which is a healing energy. And you are rising up from this. So whatever difficulties you've been experiencing, Gemini, things are going to balance out for you, and you are going to rise up from all of this. For those of you that have had to wait or had to be patient, I feel like you really need to just hang in there, remain positive. You know, stand your ground with what it is that you want. Don't back down. You know, this is going to pay off. And you have a lot of strength here this week. With the Seven of Wands is the overall energy, and then the Strength card. I mean, you have that inner strength to deal with whatever this is. For those of you that something is up in the air and things are progressing very slowly, just remain positive. And for those of you that have been trying to conceive, you know, hang in there, remain positive. You know, I suggest watching your June 2017 Love Tarot forecast on Vimeo. That could give you more insight into this. And I will link that below in the description bar. But those readings over on Vimeo, I only focus on relationship matters. And that includes, you know, conceiving and things like that. So I suggest watching that video. For other Geminis, you know, this could be some sort of idea, something that you're passionate about, a creative project. There could be some Geminis that you've been trying to give birth to something new. You're definitely manifesting something new within your life, but maybe it's moving forward very slowly. You could be waiting on a decision here with the Lover's card. You could be waiting on a decision. Or maybe you even need to make a decision. You need to make a choice with the Nine of Swords. You could be stressing about this. So just take caution with that, with the Moon here and then the Nine of Swords. For some of you, maybe you're dealing with some fear when it comes to this, or really having to go within and really having to rely upon that inner strength. Because with the Empress and Judgment, you know, I feel like this new beginning is happening. You're manifesting it. I just think that some of you are, you know, you're going to have to be patient, but this is you giving birth to something new, something that's going to be very rewarding for you, something that's going to be very wonderful. For some of you, could be starting your own business here, and maybe you're waiting for it to, you know, get off the ground, something like that. And then for some other Geminis, you might need to make a decision, or a decision could be very significant here this week. If you're making a decision, definitely needing to listen to your intuition when it comes to this. All right, let me pull you an additional guidance card. So I don't see it really being that much of an emotional week. For some of you, you know, you might feel this moon energy. You might be a little bit more emotional, but I'm definitely not getting that for all of you. Just, you know, don't allow this energy to hinder you in a negative way. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. Don't let your mind wander. Try to stay positive, stay focused, keep your eye on the prize. Financially, I see you in a really good place. All right, additional guidance for Gemini. And then for those partner Geminis, I think it's going to be a wonderful week for you. There we go. Interesting. Okay, so we have easy does it, and this card just slapped out. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. That's very interesting. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. So for those of you that, you know, have been trying to control things, wanting things to happen in a particular way at a particular time, you need to surrender here. When this card comes up, needing to surrender, needing to go with the flow. Allow your angels, your guides, you know, higher forces to guide you, basically. Allow the universe to step in and take over. If you do that, you'll notice that things are going to come to you and things will start to manifest a lot quicker. So that's very interesting. Okay, Gemini, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and I do wish you a wonderful week. Take care.